TheCraftyGemini, and today I'm in my new sewing and quilting studio and I'm ready to give you all the final video tour. But luckily for you all, we're also hosting a giveaway this time. This time the sponsor of the giveaway is Ott-Lite. I used to work at Joann's Fabrics when I was in law school, so I'd seen the products but I never actually had an Ott-Lite. And you can see the one that I have here. It rotates around 360, and then it also has this movable part right here at this joint where you can, put it however you need it to be. That's what the bulb looks like inside, and the on and off switch is right there. And this is what they're known for really, is their daylight bulbs. You can see, it's almost, I would say it's almost 7 o'clock at night here. During the daytime, I actually turn it on and you cannot tell that there's a lamp on, which is really weird because it literally is exactly the same as the light that's coming in through this window during the daytime. They don't make this model anymore, but our generous friends at Ott-Lite have been so nice to offer up one of their Ott-Lite lamps. This one that you see right here is the one that one of you lucky viewers is gonna receive. So stay tuned till the end of this video where I'll give you more information on how you can enter to win one of their lamps. Alright guys, so we're in my studio, and a lot of you have been asking me for the video tour. It's not exactly how I want it to be finished up as, but I'll show you anyways because it's definitely in a workable condition. So when I first walk in, I have one sewing station here. I have a nice window here that leads to the front of the property so I can see if anybody pulls up or I get any fabric packages in the mail. So I have a jar right there with all my zippers. One little wooden thing that I bought at a thrift store probably for about 10 or 25 cents or something. I painted it white, and so I'm hanging all my measuring tapes from there. I have the mannequin there, and I started loading up some fabric there. The yellow thing on the floor is my ironing and pressing mat, so when I need it I'll put it right there next to me on the table. My mini iron and all the little supplies that I need there. So with a chair. Then let's get to my favorite part of the whole room. This ridiculous table that you see in the center here, it's actually up on bed risers. One of my friends had a sewing studio open in town locally here, and she decided to close it up. So of course I inquired about the furniture she had in there, and I was lucky enough to be able to snatch it up from her. So she sold me this huge table. It's great for me to do workshops and also for taping or filming all my videos because I can stand on either side of it. And I have plenty of room. So I have a few little knickknacks here. This little wooden thing I bought at a thrift store, and I do what I call my DIY remixes. So you can see that that's what it used to look like there. I just gave it a quick spray paint, and now I use it as my cutter caddy. So I basically keep all my rotary cutters and scissors in there. Here I have, just pins, things to write with, to mark on the fabric. Then I did this to another little thing that I had here. I got that at a thrift store, and I just painted it red, and that's what I used to hold all my rulers right by my cutting mat. In this little thing I have some weights. Then back there you can see some of my lighting kit. This is my design wall, just a piece of batting that's been push pinned into the wall, and I just put up some extra blocks that I have there from block swaps and stuff. Coming onto this side, here's a little desk. This is going to be my scrapbooking and felting station. So I have my Cricut right there, and my felting machine is under that cover. And this cute desk and chair also came from my friend in her sewing studio. She had about 6 stations like this, and I bought a couple off of her, and I bought like 6 chairs, which are great for me if I offer, workshops and classes in here. I can get people gathered around this big table. Then here I put up a pegboard, and I have my long arming threads up there. My air conditioning unit, of course, very important here. In this little bookshelf here, I just have like a bunch of other little extra things, my bobbin winder, and mostly stuff for the long arm, so I wanted to have it close to the machine here. Quilt on the wall, my long arming machine here, Janoris, that's his name. Another quilt, some quilts that I finished for customers. Then I have another workstation here. You can see another IKEA desk and the IKEA chairs. This is the other station that I bought off my friend. They're so cute. I got one white and then one with orange, and what I did was I interchanged this smaller a drawer here. So this white drawer actually belonged to this desk here. You can see that one is orange, and so I did them like that just to add another little pop of color around the room. Here I have another sewing machine and my serger. Then in these little bins I have, yarn at the bottom, some knit fabrics there, and then the top tote just has a bunch of different tote bags. Then I have a big bowl of batting there, my radio of course. This green thing is just something else that I spray painted green that I found at a thrift store. It was black, and I just keep all my tulle in there. You can see all the different colors. Just another little storage device. These storage bins are not going to be like this. This is how I had them in something else before in my other house. And I haven't had a chance to get bins and sort this fabric out. So it's just laying there for now. The bottom there I have some finished projects, halfway finished projects there. And then just fabric and scraps that I need to sort out. And this thing, this is like one of those things that you hang in your shower to hang the soap and things like that. So I just put it in here, and I just keep my silicone spray for my long arm and some starch, stuff like that. And then we have fabric, and more fabric. My mom found this Coca-Cola rack at a garage sale, and she actually bought it for me. You can see what it looks like here. Once I saw the bones and saw how sturdy it was, all I had to do was hit it with a coat of spray paint, and it's really sturdy, and you can see how big it is. This is a ton of fabric on here, and it's not even full yet. Here's where I sort just my more commonly used, my more often used patterns. And this is another one of my DIY remixes. You can see what it used to look like here. Then just give it a coat of spray paint. Obviously I primed it. And then you can turn it into this. It's great because in the little nooks and crannies where you where you would put the plates, the dishes and stuff like that, it makes it perfect to hold commercial patterns. Then I have more fabric, more fabric, more fabric. And if we come across to this side of the wall, these are my scrap fabric bins, and they're sorted by color. I bought each of these for like $1.99, and I like the fact that it's gridded like that, so I can from the outside look in and already see my scraps. Then I have my greens, then here are the neutrals, so like grays, creams, and browns. This bin is for black and white. These are all my blues. I have a ton of blue scraps. It's like overflowing. And I just have a couple of rolls here of pattern making paper and the brown paper, just to wrap things up and shipping, and it's actually the same paper that I used on the floor here for the floor treatment. Now on the other side of the door, you guys have probably seen this from some of my previous videos, I have a thread spool stand there, and here is one of my favorite things. My mom found this at a thrift store, of course, for, I think she said she paid $2 or $3 for it, and it's a corner stand, so it's like a triangle, and it fits like snugly right into that corner there. And I've been able to put all my magazines and vintage sewing books right there. I have some really good stuff here. You see the Vogue sewing book. Check out this old Simplicity book. It's from 1973. It's crazy. So I have a lot of vintage books like that and vintage quilting magazines, and I still have some spots to put more. So I really like that there in that corner. I think I have to move this quilt over a bit. And then you probably remember the workbench that I made. I had this originally designed to be my cutting table, but I don't need it anymore. I don't know what, I might just use it for my woodworking stuff, because now that I have this ridiculous cutting table, I no longer need that little one. I mean, I'm sure I can still find stuff to do with it. I might just set it up as maybe like a big ironing board surface or something. I'm not quite sure yet. And that's it for the video tour, guys. Here's a quick pan of the room. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video tour of my finally almost completed sewing and quilting studio. I'm excited to put the final touches and then start offering some classes. If you are in the North Central Florida area, be sure to stay tuned to my Facebook, Twitter, and my blog so you can get the up-to-date information on the new private and group sewing and quilting classes that I'll be offering right here. And now some quick giveaway details. It's open to worldwide viewers, so if you don't live in the US, no worries. Enter anyway. The next thing I need you to do is give this video a big thumbs up below. Then remember to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new video tutorials and giveaways. And lastly, remember to leave a comment underneath this video here on YouTube telling me why you want to win the Ott-Lite lamp.